Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for the Atom Convergence issue 1, and here on Comic Frontline we are reviewing every issue of Convergence, and I'm contributing, of course, with the Atom this week, and it's great that we're getting all these reviews up. So if you want all our opinions on Convergence, check out Comic Frontline all week, where, again, we'll have every issue. But let's talk about the Atom Convergence, the first issue I read for Convergence. Now, I am not a big fan of the Atom, but I did get every Convergence issue this week. That won't happen every week, but this week I was interested in pretty much every issue that came out, especially because most of it was pre-New 52 stuff. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna go on a whim and pick up Atom, especially since I've been enjoying the character on Arrow. I've read some of the character in the past, like with Identity Crisis, I'd just been rereading. So I was like, alright, let's go check out Atom and see what this is all about. So I did get the variant cover for this. I thought it looked cooler than the other one. The artwork was a little for the original cover, so I like the half thing going on here. I've got that for a few covers, but not a lot, just the ones that I thought looks better with this. And this is actually Pat O'Leaf art also, and he did a lot of Spider-Girl, so I was like, let's support him. So cool cover. Let's see what's going on with the story, though. So, first of all, just saying about Convergence, in the back there is a little guide if you don't know anything about Atom. So, this is for every issue. So, if you read Harley Quinn this week, same thing. My only gripe about this is that I think it should have been in the beginning. Yes, if you read more than one issue of Convergence, you know it's in the end, but it's kind of awkward that it's in the end. It's like, oh, I'll flip back even though I should be reading this first instead of after. I'd rather have this information before I read this issue of Convergence if I'm not familiar with the character. Like for me, I'm a huge Atom fan, so I actually had to read the ending and see, oh, well, what's going on with Atom? So I thought it was a little weird how they had it in the end. Let's talk about the story as a whole. So with this issue, we can see Atom's crazy. Ray Palmer, he has a voice in his head for both series I read this week, or both issues I read for Comic Frontline. They're both kind of crazy with voices in their head. And it's kind of transformation of this dome in Gotham City. And learning a bit about Convergence, but I'm sure in the actual title Convergence, we'll learn even more of why this is all happening. And it's more about people having to battle each other from different worlds, but again, I don't know if we're going to really get that in these type of titles or we're going to get that in the main title. It seems like we're getting like a little bit of both in the tie-ins and I'm sure the main title, which I haven't read this week yet. So yeah, with this issue we get to see Ray, he has some powers. Now with the dome, most people don't have powers. And it seems like Atom does. He's like, oh, I'm pretty lucky. I can't shrink, but I can grow one of my hands. And the whole issue's kind of corny. He talks to himself a lot, and we find out the reason he's talking to himself is actually because of the other Atom, which is Ryan Cho, making sure that, yeah, Ryan Cho. And he's the one who's actually talking to him in his head, and that's what's going on. This issue I felt was a little more unnecessary than I've only read Harley Quinn so far this week. I'll be reading more later, but I don't know. I felt like if you're a big Atom fan, you'll like it. You get Ryan Cho back, you get some history with Deathstroke. That's cool. But overall, I thought it was a really cheesy issue. Him talking to himself again. I understand it's the character, but there's just a lot of cheese here. And there wasn't a real hook for me to like Ray, and I think that's what these Convergence books should be doing, because a lot of people might be reading Convergence that just got into the New 52. Again, I'm not one of those people, but I got more into DC after the New 52. I was more of a Marvel fan before the New 52, and now I'm definitely a fan of both companies a lot, 50-50. But yeah, for new readers that know nothing about Atom, especially Atom, because he really wasn't in the New 52 a lot, there was no hook for the character. And yes, it tied into Convergence, it tied into the Dome, but reading Harley Quinn, that tied in a bit more than this title. So my verdict is, if you're a super Atom fan, pick this up. I think you'll enjoy it. You get the Ryan Cho cliffhanger. Artwork is okay. A little sketchy. It could have been a bit more detailed, but you know, okay artwork. But story overall just didn't really really get to me. Also, it's a $3.99 book, so you have to worry about that too. All the Convergence books are, so you might want to be saving some of your money, so this might be the book you want to save money with if you're not a big Atom fan. So that's my verdict. If you're not a big Atom fan, you don't have to pick this up. It really doesn't have a hook. It's not a great issue, but if you are an Atom fan, you might enjoy some of the little tidbits here. So overall, Convergence, the Atom issue 1 for me gets 2.5 stars. It just didn't really grab me, and I felt it was a little bit corny. And yeah, it just didn't make me a big fan of Ray Palmer, which I was kind of expecting a bit more. So 2.5 stars for me for the Atom. I say don't pick it up. But again, unless you're a super fan. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Unknown, Comic Frontline. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also in the description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. And again, guys, remember, we are reviewing every Convergence issue on this channel. So be sure to check out all the reviews here. And check out Comic Frontline for all your Convergence news and obviously all your comic book news. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Bye.